I know I'm progressing, but for some reason I feel as if I'm not. A lot of us are feeling this way. I'm feeling this way right now myself. Before we continue, as you know, please like and subscribe and share and all that jazz to help out with the channel. It really means a lot. And also, please keep in mind some disclaimers. One, there will be some Christian theology that will be shared here. So if that upsets you, please, you can go ahead and go. Or you can stick around and hopefully, the word will reach you. But I do hope to reach everyone. I will make sure to try to reach anybody who's going through this, whether you're a Christian or not. But also keep in mind, another disclaimer is that I am not a professional, an expert on things like mental health, which will be discussed. So if you do need more professional help, definitely go check out some people. Check out somebody. Look for a therapist, a local therapist. I prefer somebody who is professional, as well as maybe go seek out, just a friend or even a pastor and such, a local pastor, if you will. And that's pretty much where I got for all that. All right, let's go ahead and start. See, the reason why I'm making this video is because I just did the Inktober challenge. And I did a full challenge. Although it was pretty tough. If you were following me during that, you might have noticed that I had to skip a couple of days. And that was because, I'm adjusting to a new life and such up in Canada, Manitoba. I am now a married man and such. So there's a lot of things there. But still, I do desire to continue to create content and continue to draw. Because, to be real, drawing is my passion. And I gotta say, I've done a lot. And I've learned a lot. It meant a lot to me doing each and every one of those drawings and such. And it's not just a drawing too. It's also the video making. It's also the matter of making skits and such, or response videos and all of that, as well as streaming on the side. Yeah, it's pretty good. And as a person, like I said, I just got married, and my wife, she is very wonderful and supportive, and I'm actually finding kind of a purpose in this small town I'm in, where I can reach out to people and such. But then I started having these moments of doubt, these moments of, I don't think I'm growing. And that's because I'm seeing the externals. Things like I'm not getting as much subscribers or followers as I like, or that I have yet to find a remote job that can support me and my wife, since of course I can't work in Canada until I become a full resident. So there's that. And there's a lot that I can see on my end where I'm just like, it feels like I'm going nowhere. But it wasn't actually until literally this morning I thought to myself, actually, I am progressing. But the reason why I feel that way is because, the enemy, or Satan. See, sometimes Satan will attack you whenever you are progressing, whenever you are doing the right thing, especially as a Christian. If you are following God, he will attack you and such. He will make sure that you delay on your work. I mean, there's various examples I can give throughout the Bible where that is the case. Of course, Satan, if you recall, caused the fall and such, and therefore, a curse was put upon both, man and him, especially when it came to the whole crushing of the serpent's head. And so he's done everything to attack the Israelites throughout history to make sure that doesn't happen, to make sure that we don't win through God's Son. And then when Jesus was here, Jesus himself had to go through and knows when the enemy was trying to attack him. Case in point, in Matthew 16:21 through 23 reads, "From that time Jesus began to show his disciples that he must go to Jerusalem and suffer many things from the elders and chief priests and scribes, and be killed and be raised the third day." Then Peter took him aside and began to rebuke him, saying, "Far be it from you, Lord, this shall not happen to you." But he, Jesus, turned and said to Peter, "Get behind me, Satan. You are an offense to me, for you are not mindful of the things of God, but the things of men." Now, that doesn't necessarily mean he's calling Peter Satan right there and then, but rather that he knows that this is the work of Satan. Even if it comes off as nice and such, when it comes to the progression of us as people, as human beings, he'll do everything he can to attack us, to prevent us from progressing. And hence why one of the things I think what helps is to recognize that you are progressing, that you are moving forward. Every time you take a step, every time you breathe, you're progressing in some way. And if you're struggling because of things like depression or anxiety, or even just things like imposter syndrome and all that jazz, then like I said earlier, you can seek professional help, perhaps take some medication, or step outside. Seriously, go outside every once in a while, get some fresh air. Sometimes that's what I do. I go out for a walk, and I just be like, hey, you know what? I'm going to try to get myself better. And then nonetheless, God helps me regain that, confidence, that sense of recognizing my progression. And sometimes we're not truly progressing. And if that's the case, seek help then. Pray about it. Ask a friend for help. Maybe, for instance, as an artist, you're not getting to the point where you want to be. Well, then study. Study different artists. Look and see what works and what doesn't work. So yeah. In any case, I hope that this helps some. And yeah. Go ahead and share if you are struggling in some ways, or if you have struggled, what are some advice that you could give? In any case, you guys have a blessed one. Peace.